Hey, Chris. I was just talking to Coach E, and maybe you heard about what I was asking just about the big plays, because that's obviously been a focus of this defense, not give up chunk plays, limit those as much as you can. How do you as a player feel like you guys have done in that regard?
I think we're doing pretty good. I know there's a lot of teams like out there that's kind of how they win their games. Obviously, is just off of like big plays. Like, and that's I feel like once we limit them to like trying to get small chunks of yards, it benefits us well. I feel like we get teams off the field pretty good.
After during the Boise State game, couple of that they got a couple of those big plays for touchdowns. You've been on the wrong end of those in your career, of course. What's the message to the guys? How do you help them through that, both mentally and emotionally? Because that can be tough to give up something like that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we realized like later in the game when the twos and threes started coming in, we just have to tell them like there can't be a drop off because anyone can get hurt at any time, and they're gonna come in like an important game, like maybe the bowl game or something like that. So we just got to make sure that when they come in, it just can't be no drop off. They have to just execute and just be on their ones and twos.
Jay Drew.
Hey, Chris, you've been at BYU for 5 years now, I think. How would you compare this year's defense with the other ones you've been on?
Uh, I feel like it's a lot of the same faces. We're just like we're just experienced now. I feel like a lot of us. I know like in the corner room was a lot of young guys, and then just having so many years under their belt to kind of help them. And I just feel like us having experience kind of helped us a lot, definitely.
Kalani and E have talked a lot about developing corners where they could be man-pressed corners. Do you feel like in that regard you're better than you've ever been as a cornerback unit?
Definitely, yeah. I feel like the cornerback room has definitely improved a lot, and I'm comfortable with like the two or the three coming up, and they're gonna do the exact same thing. We got Micah Harper. I feel like he's gonna be great in the next couple of years. So I feel like the corner room has done pretty good at that part.
And just finally, what are some descriptive terms or phrases you would use to describe this year's defense?
I feel like we're very physical, we're fast, and we're very smart. I feel like we've been executing a lot of our defense and our schemes pretty well. It might be a time where like the first drive, I feel like a lot of games this year will like their first drive, they'll get a lot of like they'll go drive all the way down the offense, and then we kind of have to go to the drawing board. We'll make our adjustments, and then from there on out, I feel like we finished pretty good.
All right, Mitch Harper.
Yeah, Chris, how is it? How do you feel the facing the offense, BYU offense in practice throughout the season has helped the defense progress this season?
Oh, definitely, it helps a lot. Going against Zach, Gunner, Dax, and things like that. Definitely, as a secondary, it helps us a lot because Zach just does his thing in practice too. But it helps the offense too. We make plays on Zach. He'll like make plays on us. I just feel like it gets everyone better. And I'm glad that we're able to go against them all the time.
All right, a question from Jake Hatch, and then back to Jared Lloyd.
Yeah, Chris, I wanted to ask you, in terms of scramble drill opportunities, when you guys have a quarterback escape the pocket and whatnot, and you as a cornerback, you have to stay with that guy. How difficult of a skill is that to learn, or is that just something you have?
No, we talk about it in practice. I feel like a lot of the quarterbacks we've played this year have been scramblers, and we know that, like, once the receiver's done running the route, they're going to try to turn upfield. And I know watching film, Houston did that a lot, and I feel like we did pretty good with the plaster drill in the second half.
And then also, I just wanted to ask you, you're the elder statesman in this cornerback room. Have you kind of become, I guess, for lack of a better term, kind of a confidant for guys like a Micah Harper who might be a young buck who's just learning?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I feel like just me being in his shoes before, I feel like I can give him a lot of good advice to where I am now. And he's done really good. He has a lot of confidence, and that's what you need at the cornerback room. I feel like I lacked confidence my freshman year. And then once I gained it, like throughout the years, it helped me a lot. I feel like that's the biggest thing you need is just confidence.
Chris, you've been through a lot, just injuries and dealing with the turmoil. And this year, of course, has been a very tumultuous year for a lot of different things. Kalani's talked about the importance of gratitude the whole time. That's something he's always harped on. And here we are, November, it's Thanksgiving time. Has it been different? Does it feel different this year just because that's been such a focus for so long for this team?
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely little things here and there that are different. It's not the same, like not having fans and just not being able to play our original schedule. But, you know, you just got to – it is what it is. You kind of just got to go with it. And just because we're playing we're not playing our original schedule, we're not going to just like, oh, we don't want to play no more. Like, whatever is thrown at us, we're going to roll with it, and we're just going to keep pushing.
What have you been most thankful for, just as you've, you know, as you look back and think of what you've gone through?
Just being back on the field. I hated just like last year, just watching the practices every day. It's just I just wanted to be out there and just being able to practice with the boys and just being out there every day is just a blessing for sure.
Mitch Harper.
Yeah, Chris, what keeps you guys dialed in on a week like this where everyone on the outside saying you guys should just show up and blow these guys out? I mean, what keeps you dialed in though for this type of week?
We just can't. We've all come together. And we just like we've talked and we realized like we can't take none of these teams lightly because, you know, in the past we've lost to like Toledo's and things like that, and it's just like we can't do that. So, and especially if we're trying to get into a big bowl game, we have to show that like we got to blow everybody out. So that's just a motivation for us, definitely. Being undefeated, trying to get into a big bowl game.
Is that something that's kind of a big goal for this team to get to a big bowl, whether it's New Year's Six or playoff?
Definitely. I feel like we haven't been at that stage in a while, and I feel like just seeing us on like ESPN every weekend, it's new to me. I mean, I think we were ranked probably one time, like my junior year, and then we lost to like the teams we shouldn't have lost to, and we just got out of there. But you know, being in the top 10 is really cool, and I feel like it's new to everybody, and we realize that when we have all eyes on us, we just got to execute so we can just get to that stage, big bowl games and things like that.
Thanks, Chris.
All right. Any other questions for Chris? Oh, looks like we got Jacob again.
I get myself off on mute on that, Chris. Sorry about that. Just real quick, with this year being a year where you guys keep your eligibility regardless of where you're at in your class status, what has kind of been your mentality? Is this your last year playing college football, or what are you planning on doing?
Yeah, this is going to be my last year. I'm planning on just finishing the season and just getting ready for the next level.
All right. And I guess building off that a little bit, what do you feel like is your most marketable skill at the next level?
Definitely my speed. I feel like when like people hit me up, they're always talking about my speed and my height, my length. And yeah, definitely just my height, speed, length.
Just real quick, could you tell us what your 40 time is right now?
Right now, I haven't run the 40 and I don't even know how long, like laser and all that, but the goal is low 4.4, 4.3 high.
Okay. All right. Thank you.